Here's a short lesson on area, the size of the surface. When we want to measure the area of a shape, we are calculating the surface. As you can see on the pink picture here, it's written that there are 20 square units. We can count 20 squares that are covering the shape there. And the squares are just like this one, 1 centimeter by 1 centimeter. So we use that kind of square to cover all the shape, and then we can add them all up. So we get 20 squares that have 1 centimeter by 1 centimeter. If you look at the example here, you can see that we have a length of 5 centimeter and a height of 2. If we count them all, we will find 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 squares. Or we can just multiply 5 times 2 to get 10 square centimeters. Square centimeters, because we use squares to cover the entire shape. And why is it a little 2 there? Square centimeters. Well, we write the exponent 2 because we're measuring 2 dimensions. Length times height. 2 dimensions. Alright. So the area of a rectangle, we can say width times height, as it is written here, or length times height. It depends. But it's the same formula for a square also. If you look at the example that you have here with the rectangle, you can see the formula area equal length times width. And then we can measure 5 centimeters times 11 centimeters. That gives you 55 square centimeters. That means I could cover my rectangle with 55 squares that each of them measure 1 centimeter by 1 centimeter. Instead of counting them one by one, we use a formula to count faster. So we multiply the 2 dimensions together. Don't forget, we need to write square centimeters for the units. The area of a triangle is a bit different. So the area of a triangle is measured with the formula written at the bottom here. Length times height divided by 2. Why do we need to divide by 2? Well, it's simple. If you look at the right triangle here, you can see that the triangle is like half of a rectangle. So I don't need that part. So that's why I divided by 2 using the same formula. So here we were measuring meters. So if we do 10 meters for the length times 12 meters for the height, I would get a rectangle. Then I divide by 2 to only have the triangle I was looking for. The height is a vertical distance from top to bottom, as it is written in the little cloud here. So here it's easy to find that the height, the top is here, and the bottom is there. So this is the height of my triangle. On the other example, on the right, with this triangle here, the height is the top here to the bottom there. So the height of that triangle, like the isosceles triangle that we have there, is really in the middle. So the top to the bottom is in the middle triangle here. So it is 6 meters for that example. And then if you do 15 times 6 divided by 2, you're going to get 45 square meters. We always write it with square units because we covered the shape with, oh sorry, it was 45. 45 square meters. And we use square units because we could cover that shape with little squares that I presented to you at the beginning of the lesson, the 1 centimeter by 1 centimeter square. So that's all for